So in the first game, I did start off really slow. I didn't really do that great. As you can see here, he gets on the counter attack, but I do defend it really well. But it gets to Sissoko and he just gets instantly the ball back. But again, fair enough, he did get a goal, which is Isco's, I think, to be honest, his best goal. Probably the only goal he actually scored against me, I think, in this game. So as you can see, very even, just very even, and I did dominate in possession, which was really nice. But I did get in a point here where you see Daniel Sturridge on the run, I saw Ramsey, and then bang, straight in the middle you can see Sterling, and it got me a goal. So very nice, got in, back in the game, and voila. But then we got another point, straight to Lazzini. As you can see, you're making him run. Lucky for me, he did slide, but that was able to basically make me take my time and get the goal. So game 2, this guy had a pretty good team. I think halfway through he changed it to a 4-2-3-1, but at the very start, as you can see, it was pretty laggy. Not gonna lie, the game was not with me today. But as you can see, the ball falls to him, his striker, and he got an easy goal. Basically, I call them given goals from the likes of EA. Really do let me down. But I found the gaps with the likes of Lazzini, and I saw Ramsey, and I thought, you know what, I'm gonna play it across because he led his left back too far close to Lazzini. Gave him the easy option to basically get the goal.
The goal stands, and the goalkeeper stands with his head bowed. Ramsey. Son. Shots on here. It's hit the post and in for a goal.
But I gotta say, during this game, both teams were defending really well. As you can see, got in the counter attack, saw the likes of Sissoko, but Sissoko took such a bad touch, Lala was able to get that away. But in this counter attack, he was able to get a counter attack, and I gotta say, defense was a very bit dodgy. It was still a learning curve for my whole defense here. Got it away from likes of Rudiger, tried to play it up but lost it straight away. Went back to his striker and he got into another attack, but with likes of Ramsey being that CDM role, he got away with it. But then another good cross here, straight to Virgil van Dijk, got an easy win. But did get a quick counter attack and managed to get a goal with a good cross with likes of Mbappe. So this guy had a 189, very good team with likes of Royce, Kroos and all that stuff. But very good. He was very good at attack. But the main thing about my team is very attacking. Starting off with the striker, creating the play, went straight to Ramsey and made the biggest ball, I gotta say, Ramsey have ever made. And Heung-min Son was managed and able to get a fucking good goal. So with likes of me playing the possession play, I did do a lot of it during the weekend. But as you can see, this is just a prime example of just me keeping the ball, playing a bit of possession, and playing with the wingers and the strikers, being able to get that 1-2s. And as you can see here, it got very close. Played it in the middle, but unfortunately Calvert-Lewin was offside. But like I said, his counter-attacks are very good. He got a good tackle then, and then bang, his counter-attack was off. And all he needed was a few good passes, and he was in. Gareth Bale did brilliant, but he did lose his ball very easily there, but still managed to get it, and then Bale, of course, finished me. So here he gets a very good counter-attack. Alisson 1-on-1, but misses and hits the post. But here, this is great counter-attack as well. This was actually the thing that won me the game. Great dribbling from the likes of Calvert-Lewin, getting away from 2 defenders, but because he doesn't have enough pace, he was able to get the ball back. But with a great pass, got down to Son, bit of 1-2s, hit the shot, unfortunately not able to go, but then got a goal with Calvert-Lewin finishing the game. There we go. So, not that bad for a good weekend. I gotta say, Hazard did pretty well. Calvert-Lewin, Raheem Sterling, all that stuff did pretty good for this weekend. But basically, to get in some of the stats, I think Alisson had like 5 clean sheets, or I think like 2 or 3. The thing about like trying to do clean sheets and everything and trying to get those is people are very good at getting a goal, at least one goal. That's the one thing I've realised during the weekend was people was very good at getting one goal. So trying to get a clean sheet with Alisson was very hard, but he did actually get like 2 or 3, which is not bad. He did win some 1-on-1s and everything. He was very decent during that time. And with the back four, not that bad. I got to say, Robertson, like, I did switch it around. I did swap Van Dijk over with Vertonghen, and Vertonghen played a lot more better with the likes of Rudiger being in that side with a bit more pace and everything, and it was really good. Being more of a sweeper centre back, which was really nice, and the likes of Yedlin, all that stuff, being able to press back and be able to be that kind of sweeper player as well, and the likes of Robertson being a bit 50-50, but I think at the moment I have done something recently to really make him a much more better player. But the likes of the whole midfield, I gotta say the whole midfield has been they've been top notch. They have been brilliant. The likes of Sissoko, I gotta say, 34 games played, 10 goals scored, 4 assists, not that bad. But the likes of Juan Mata, a very different player during that weekend, very different player, and the likes of Ramsey as well, getting a few goals and all that stuff, and getting a few assists. And again with the likes of the top 3, the likes of Hazard, but also Son, one of the players that didn't do his best. I think he kind of slept up this weekend, but Hazard really did improve, and the likes of Calvert-Lewin as well, and the likes of Raheem Sterling as well. But I gotta say, with some of the stats, like Ramsey, I think he got like 5 assists or something like that, around that area, like not even I think he got like 2 or 3, just I think 1 to 5 assists was very decent. Likes of Mata as well, I think he got at least around 8 assists to 9. And then of course, like again, like likes of Lanzini, I think Lanzini had like 10 assists, or I don't know, it's very hard to say, because like when you look at like some of the goals scored, a lot of assists were mainly from the wingers, but like Juan Mata, it was just the main assists were from the wingers, like of Hazard and Sterling. And again, Sissoko did pretty decent. He did get a few assists during the weekend. I think he got like 2, but he did score like 3 goals this weekend, which is not bad. And again, he did pretty decent. And the likes of Son, again, like I said, he wasn't at his top during the weekend, but likes of Hazard, I did sell recently, so that's why he's not. That's why you can't see him. But Hazard, again, like he was banging in a load of assists, loads of goals. Like he got a lot of solo goals, and I think Hazard had like at least 13 assists, at least. And I think Raheem Sterling had like 11 assists as well, or not even that, probably even more actually. Down to 15 assists, so it was pretty decent average all round. And again, the likes of Calvert-Lewin as well, getting the goals, getting everything. I say I think he had like 11 goals during the weekend or something like that, which is not bad. Could have done a lot more better, but with the likes of Sturridge actually did do he did get a few goals. I think he had like I think he had at least 10 goals as well. But that's the thing with playing a striker, you're most likely going to get a goal with at least a striker. And the likes of Lanzini, again, getting a few. I think he had I think this weekend as well, Lanzini was pretty quiet, but he did get, I think, around 7 goals. And then, but again, he did get quite a few assists, at least like 10 assists. The likes of Ross Barkley, he played 9 games, he got 3 goals scored and 2 assists, which is not bad, playing for a centre mid role. And likes of John Stones, but I also got Reece as well. He was kind of not in, but I had like Naby Keita, who did get a goal. I think he got a goal and 2 assists. And the likes of Van Dijk as well, slacking, but he did get I think a goal, so he was pretty decent as well. But I got to say, for the mainstay of the team, though, full 11 was very good. So with likes of Ramsey, Amata, and the likes of Sissoko and Rice, and Barkley and all that stuff, there was an average. I did realise a pattern between passing. There was an average passing percentage of 84, which is not that bad. I've got to say it's pretty decent. The consistent passing all round, and with the likes of the front three as well, very, very decent, and likes of the attack and midfield. And possession play, being able to use that possession, being able to get into the attack and be able to still keep the ball even if we are kind of just falling behind, not being able to get a goal. And it's pretty decent. It's worked very, very well, and it's destroyed teams. Like, the average possession play I had was at least 57, and the likes of goal scoring and everything, like the chances created for like Son was at the time was it was a 0.5, but likes of Calvert-Lewin it was like a 1.2, and likes of Raheem Sterling it was like a 0.8 with likes of goals scored. And with the likes of the midfield as well, again it was like 0.5, it was 0.4 and 0.6. It was pretty average all round. It was very, very but the main thing is though, like the strikers, if you haven't got a +1 on your striker, then you're not really doing it right. With the likes of Sturridge, he was at least 0.9, which was really lacking behind. But again, with the likes of Arnautovic, during like I think a few weeks ago when I looked into some of the stats, he was getting a 0.6, which is very, very, very low with the likes of chances created. So with likes of this team, it's still evolving. Like with likes of Wijnaldum, I'm hoping to get more chances created. I'm hoping with likes of Wijnaldum as well, I get an average percentage of at least chances created at least around 80%. Passing accuracy as well will probably be around more than that. I would say at least 87% for the likes of Wijnaldum, as that look at his card, short passing 94. It's the same thing with likes of Ramsey and Mata. Their like passing is like 95, 98, 99 or something. So it's very, very like possession play, but being able to keep the ball, but it's still very, very effective. That's what I like about this whole possession way. But all round, I'm hoping at least get at least a 1.2 with likes of Wijnaldum as well, and the same with Juan Mata during this weekend. But with the likes of this formation as well, it should help out with the likes of Ramsey being able to be a bit more central and just be able to defend a bit as well. But with the likes of Ramsey as well, I can definitely swap him with Reece, who's got a lot more better defending, but is slower, less passing, less dribbling, and less shooting. So all round, Reece is probably not going to be in my starting 11 at this moment of time. But it's the same with Sissoko. Sissoko's got less pace. I don't know, sorry, my bad. Sissoko's got more pace, but less shooting, less passing, and less dribbling. At the moment, he has got better defending, better physicality, but main thing I look for when in a CDM is also pace, at least a decent amount of pace, but dribbling, passing, shooting also. Like, you've got to have that with likes of, and Ramsey does have it. So at this moment, not that bad, but I gotta say, it's a pretty decent squad. But I hope you guys enjoyed. This is basically just a it's just a weekly thing that I will be doing, hopefully. But not that bad of a team, pretty decent all round, very good work rates. Like, it's just very, very decent. And to be honest, with the likes of the weekend, the gameplay was not that bad. The weekend was very, very consistent. There was a few, I think during the live stream, that was when the weekend, like the gameplay and everything was a lot more better. Like in some gameplay you saw earlier, my game was lagging and everything like that, so it was a bit of it was really, really bad. But at the moment, like, hopefully during this weekend, the lag will not be there. So yeah, but all around, EA still getting the decent stuff. But I'm hoping this weekend I can at least get gold 3 again. If not, probably gold 2 or gold 1. I'm trying to aim big for this weekend. I think what I will do, I will try to at least get elite 3. That will be the goal. But at the moment, just to be like on the safe side, depending on how many games I've got left, I will see, and depending on how much time I've got left as well. But I hope you guys enjoyed this as well. Like, I've got to say, I quite enjoyed making this video. I couldn't make any more voiceovers because the likes of the restricted you can have with the likes of voiceovers, and it was really annoying me, so I couldn't really do that much with that. So, but yeah, not that bad, pretty decent all round, decent side. But I hope you guys enjoyed, and see you next time.